I just recently swatched the Warrior palette and the Nomad palette from Juvia's Place, and I have a couple of blush palettes to swatch as well. I decided to get 2 more blush palettes from Juvia's Place because I really enjoyed using the Queen palette, the Fumi and Juvia's Place collab, and I thought if those are the types of blushes that I can get from Juvia's Place, I would definitely like to try some more. So I got the bundle of the 2 palettes, and I'm looking forward to swatching these with you today. So let's just open up this one. I did open them up once to just check that they were not damaged or anything, but I have not touched either one of them. So this is the first one, and Juvia's Place does pack the palette in bubble wrap inside the box, which I think is fantastic. I think it reduces damage potential. And this one is volume 2. We'll do them in order. So this is volume 2. So we'll put that one aside. And this is volume 1. So we'll do this one first. Okay, same type of packaging. And this is what volume 1 looks like. And I just thought I would take out the Queen palette for you to see. So this is the one that got me convinced to get some other blush palettes from Juvia's Place. And this is really a face and eye palette, but any blush palette is that in and of itself. I've used plenty of blushes as eyeshadows, and I really did find this palette to be quite multi-purpose. And so hopefully these will be as well. So we're going to go into volume 1, pardon me, which is the more colorful out of the 2. And I think we'll do 3 and 3 on that one. And so I'll do the top row first, and the highlighters are definitely very deep. So to me, these would be, for the most part, these are going to be eyeshadows, although there are a few in here that I can definitely see as possibilities for blush. So here are the first 3 colors. And if these end up being eyeshadow palettes, I will not be mad. So there's the first one, which was Zara, I think. Yeah, Zara. This is Neo. I have a soft spot for that name. That, to me, is a very wearable blush. I just have to go with a light hand. And then Lila is the last one, which is the second highlighter. And boy, is that a nice, rich, deep color. I think I might be able to get used to this one as a blush as well. We'll have to see. Gosh, those are rich colors. Those are beautiful. And I'm just going to do a second swatch just because. Very nice. The highlighters definitely make me think of the Warrior palette. The color saturation with Juvia's Place is never an issue. You get color payoff. You're not digging in the pan. The colors don't have a bunch of filler, useless product to them. They are just, the pigmentation is so, so good. All right, now we're going to go down to the colorful mattes on the bottom. Zane, Toby, and Abby, or Abai, I'm not sure. Ah, what a beautiful chocolatey brown. All right, nice. Zara is a very hot pink. And then we've got Toby. That's definitely wearable for me. Both of these are for sure. Actually, this one, no problem. And this one I don't know. I don't know. I might be able to. I might be able to. These two colors would do a very nice eye look. Very nice eye look. That hot pink is something else. I'm not huge on orange, but I like this one. Okay, well, even if I can only use half of them as blush, this is not a half bad eyeshadow palette, I have to say. I'm already seeing combinations. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm seeing combos here. No problem. This one, this one, this one. These two I talked about. Oh yeah, there are some nice combos there. I'm okay with this. If I look at those singles, I would, for the price, if I divide the price of the palette by 6, I would say each one of those are worth the cost to get them individually. Even if in the palette I might not use them all together, although I can, there are many combinations that work, but it is still worth it. So even if I end up choosing to depot it, it's still a perfectly fine purchase. I have no problem with it. And I'm not big on oranges, but this one surprised me. I love this color to bits. And who doesn't like a hot pink? This is a very nice palette. I'm happy with it. Okay, so that was volume 1. And I think volume 2 is the one that is more wearable for my skin tone. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, all of these are going to be face products for me. And of course, eyeshadow as I can use them. And I'm just going to hold those two palettes side by side because I think they're quite complementary. There are a number of colors in these two that go with the other palette. The hot pink with the pinky purpley in this one, really a good pairing. The salmony rust color and the orange and kind of burgundy rust in that palette. There are some good combinations in here. Okay, I'm even happier now with this one because it actually pairs. As an eyeshadow look, I would just put these two together and make this one complement the volume 1. Yeah, this is good. I'm even happier. Okay, so we're going to go into the first row of this volume 2. And I'll admit, I am super excited about the lower level, or the second row, because they are more cool toned blushes, and I don't have as many of those. So that is going to be a good complement to my collection. That is pretty. So let's take a look at these colors. That would look great as a brow bone color. That is a nice, holy cow, that is a gorgeous eyeshadow. I'm sure it would look good as a blush, but wow, that, to me, that is a beautiful eyeshadow. Has some duochrome look to it. And this one is completely lackluster. It definitely needs a second swatch. But blushes, I don't feel like blushes should swatch as well as eyeshadow. We don't want that level of opacity on a blush as we do on an eyeshadow, in my opinion. So that builds up nicely. This would definitely be a blush for me now that I see it on a second swatch. This one did not need a second swatch, but I'm giving you one anyway. And this color here, I am very happy about. It's beautiful. That is a very nice blush color. Look at that middle finger, right? Just going to tap it down. Yeah, that's really pretty. I cannot get over that middle color. I want to wear it right now on my eyes. Beautiful. And that kind of hot pink peach mix is done often, but the depth of this one is significant. Sola. It's significant. That is just beautiful. Okay, so we have B, Zoba, and Lena as the last three. So we have a plummy, dusty rose. This one has to be a highlighter or a blush highlighter. Yeah, it's a highlighter. Definitely. And then Lena, which is more of a soft pinky peach. This is definitely my row for blushes. It is, like I said, very complementary to what I have in my collection, so that's beautiful. And that is a very pretty highlighter. Wow! I'm hoping you can see that. It's a soft pink and kind of peachy gold. Beautiful. And the last one that I said I was pretty excited about as well. Okay, I am very jazzed about these three. Actually, this whole palette I am really loving as a face palette, then eyeshadow, whereas the other one is more eyeshadow and then a bit of face palette. So yeah, these are beautiful. And I think they were half off or something. It was a really great price to get the bundle. I am so enjoying this one. And I just feel like because they don't have the opacity of eyeshadows, I just feel like swatching the first and third again. B and Lena, just to make sure that those colors come through for you. A dusty rose doesn't often show up that much on my skin. Okay, there we go. Yeah, first palette, second palette. Tell me, looking at this arm, that it doesn't look like a complete color story with the two palettes. It really does. It looks to me like a full color story. So I'm definitely going to use both palettes together. I can take both palettes out, do a full face and eye look, and everything is going to go well together. That is beautiful. I did not expect them to be that complementary. I am as, if not more, excited about this color story than the Warrior and Nomad palettes that I just swatched. And I think for a couple of reasons. The Nomad and Warrior palettes are more on the warm side, and these are more, for the most part, on the cool side. So I have a lot of goodies to play with from those four palettes. That is fantastic. Just great. And with those two palettes, I pretty much have everything I want from Juvia's Place. The only ones that are kind of gnawing at me are those 6-pan palettes that came out. But I'm going to wait. I'm patient. I'm going to wait for them to kind of be part of their regular palettes and be able to get them 50% off if I choose to try them at all. I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I'm not in a rush to get anything else. But I'm always impressed with Juvia's Place quality, and today is no exception. And it just makes me curious always about the rest of their line that I have yet to get my fingers and brushes into. Let me know what you think of these two blush palettes. I would love to hear. Do you have some favorite Juvia's Place palettes that you would recommend? I would love to hear about that as well. And of course, anything else that you would like to share or ask about. And so with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.